Hey guys, it's Megan from Dapper Chic Boutique. Thanks for tuning in today. I've been searching for a Tory Burch bag for a couple months now, and I realized that shopping on Posh isn't always easy. Especially if you know what you're looking for, it's hard to know what all functions there's available to you and that you can use to find exactly what you're looking for, because odds are with millions and millions of listings, it's there. You just need to find it. So let me help you through that. If you are a new buyer to Poshmark, welcome. We are so lucky to have you. And I hope you're as excited as we are to get a package, a great deal on some really awesome stuff as we as sellers are to send it to you. In my description, you'll notice I put sellers. You need to watch this because I'm going to give you a few tips on how to get your item noticed by buyers when I'm going through how to buy stuff on Poshmark. From my search for my Tory Burch bag for the last couple months, I found a lot of eye-rolling things like, oh, come on, girl, like, you can do this. Like, as a seller, like, oh, you should have done this, and I would have been able to find that easier, or whatever the case may be. So, if you're a seller, watch this and see if you can get any useful tips out of it. But, okay, so I have been looking for a Tory Burch bag for like 2 months. I don't know what I want really, but I like this Fleming style, so that's kind of where my eye has been. Let me show you what I do in order to get where I need to go every day to search, because I search every day. Okay, new buyers. This is your feed. This is what pops up whenever you open Poshmark. See that search function right here? We're going to click on that. That's the shop tab. I'm going to pull it back here. Perfect. Now, what I'm going to do next is type in the brand I'm looking for. In this case, Tory Burch. Now, you'll see a bunch of different stuff pop up here. What I'm most worried about, and I want to make sure you can see that, is see that brand, the word brand next to it is the one I want to click. Because that's anybody that's used Tory Burch in their listing as the brand. Anything else, probably not real. Only because if you're listing and you don't use the brand whenever you're listing, a lot of times those are people that maybe have a fake, or maybe I've seen a lot of fake Chanel's listed under Tory Burch. I don't know if that's people trying to like skirt around them having a fake bag. I don't know. But if you search for that brand, it's going to be marked under anything that's marked under Tory Burch. Now, I am looking for a bag, not shoes, not sweaters, not anything. So what I'm going to do is use this function here. That is my filters tab. When I use filters tab, excuse me, I'm going to get a little closer. When I use my filters, excuse me, oh hey Alex, I can search by category. And when I get to category, I can filter by bags. I actually want to see all bags because I don't really know what kind of a bag I want. Now it's going to default to just shared, right? So anybody that's just shared their Tory Burch bag, those are going to be the first to pop up, which is great. Sellers, share your shit, because that's where it defaults to. But as a buyer, I'm looking every day and I don't want to filter through the same things, because if you're a good seller, you're sharing a lot, but I don't want to have to filter through those if I've already seen them and I know that that's not what I want. So I'm going to use the up and down arrows right here, and I'm going to sort by, I'm sorry you can't see that, friends, just in. Those are just in. This is what I'm talking about. Shame on you for selling fake items. Okay, so now I've got them filtered by just in. These are all the newest listings that have just popped up. Oh, that one's cute. Now, for me, I don't know what color I want, but I know I like the Fleming style. So I'm going to use the search button, and I'm going to type in Fleming. As a buyer, do that. If you know kind of what you're looking for or what you like, type it in, see what pops up. It's still going to default to just shared, so go to just in again. And then I've got anybody that has put the word Fleming in their Tory Burch branded listing, and it's going to show up. Now, something else. I'm on a budget. I'm on a budget. Now, sellers, this is the biggest tip I have. As a buyer, I'm going to filter for price range. So, to do that, you go back to your filters, and there's price. And I'm going to go 50 to 100, 100 to 250, because I really don't want to spend more than $250 on a bag. And I'm going to filter by that, apply. Again, sort by just in, and then you can see what all pops up. Now, why is this important as a seller? Let's talk about this. As a seller, I price high to accept offers. Maybe I price my item at $275 in hopes for an offer of $200. But the people like me who are filtering out anything above $250 aren't going to see my listing. So I try to keep my pricing in mind with the price range categories. That may be my biggest tip for sellers, is just keep that in mind. Yes, we all price a little bit higher because Poshmark is set up for offers. As a buyer, know that we are expecting an offer. If you buy something outright, I'm going to probably send you a edible arrangement, but we are expecting offers. Except for sellers, we want to make sure that we are using within those filters. So I know I'm not spending more than $250 on a bag, but if you're listed at $275 hoping for $250, I'm not even going to see it. So those are my takeaways for sellers today. The biggest one is the price, but also to use those descriptive words. I may not know that this is a Fleming. So I'm just going to search for quilted. So if you've got a Fleming bag and you're like, hey, I've got a Fleming, cool. Also put the word Fleming or quilted in there, because that way people who don't know exactly the name and style of the bag they're looking for will still see your listing. Okay? So buyers, once you get here, Poshmark accepts credit cards, PayPal, all of that fun stuff, and your item is guaranteed to be in the condition they said it was going to be in when it arrives. So you will not have your funds released to the seller until you accept your items or 3 days after you get it passed. So when you get your item, be courteous and inspect it as soon as you can. Like, I was out of town when one of my items came and I felt terrible, but I don't want to accept an item that I haven't looked at, because if there was a flaw or something that was missed and wasn't disclosed, that would suck and that would be a real headache. So check over your item, and if you like it, give them 5 stars. And as sellers, we love notes. Like, we are humans, we are people, we are just girls and boys trying to like make a living. So if you really like what you purchased, let us know. If you liked the packaging, if you appreciated the thoughtfulness, if they put a free gift in, let them know. That is so important to just interact in the community and be seen. So when you give a love note, it actually shows that you've given that love note. And for a seller, I like to see someone that's given love notes. That makes me know, one, they've purchased items. That's not their first rodeo. If it is your first rodeo, that's fine. Watch this video so you know how it works. And 2, it shows that they care and that they are nice people too. So other than that, sellers, package your items nicely, at least safely, so that if it's raining and a monsoon, like I got 5 inches of rain this weekend, and if I lived somewhere that didn't have safe keeping, my item would have been damaged as F. So do that and always be appreciative of any buyers. And I think that's all. So, if you have any questions, let me know. But if you like this video, learned anything, had any never even thought of that before, give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate it as I try to grow this small business dream. I am at Dapper Chic Boutique, BTQ, on both Posh and Instagram. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. And if you're at work, sorry for you, but thanks for listening and keeping me on in the background. See you guys. Have a good one.